In psychological terms, there is a concept known as scarcity value. The moment something becomes endlessly available, its perceived worth drops to zero. Yet most men approach relationships doing the exact opposite. They overload the other person with constant attention, sacrifice their own priorities, and wonder why the dynamic completely collapses. Today, we are unpacking why needy behavior instantly destroys attraction and how grounding yourself in stoic self-respect shifts the power dynamic back in your favor. Let us get one thing straight. Independence is not about playing childish psychological games or pretending you do not care. It is about emotional autonomy. Epictetus famously wrote that any person capable of angering you becomes your master. The moment your happiness, mood, and daily validation rely entirely on someone else's text reply, you hand over your personal power. High-value individuals are not attracted to emotional dependency. They are drawn to people who have a clear purpose, defined boundaries, and a life they actually enjoy living on their own. The first major shift you must make is breaking the validation trap. Ask yourself why you feel the constant urge to check your phone, seek approval, or adjust your opinions just to keep the peace. When you make someone else the center of your universe, you lose your identity. You stop speaking your mind, you tolerate behavior you should reject, and you compromise your standards out of fear of loss. But here is the paradox. The fear of losing someone is precisely what causes you to lose them, because desperate energy is impossible to hide. The second principle is becoming your own anchor. In Stoicism, the goal is to build an internal citadel, a state of mind that remains calm regardless of external events. When you build a life focused on your career, your health, your discipline, and your personal goals, your time naturally becomes valuable. You are no longer waiting around for someone to fill your free time because your time is already dedicated to things that matter. You move from a state of needing attention to a state of choosing where to invest your energy. The third pillar is emotional stability over game playing. Weak men try to create value by playing manipulative tactics, like deliberately delaying text responses or pretending to be cold. Authentic strength does not require tricks. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. True Stoic autonomy means that if someone treats you well, you match their effort. If they pull away or show disrespect, you do not throw a tantrum or chase after them. You simply adjust your investment and focus on your own path. The final step is having the courage to enforce your boundaries. A man who cannot walk away is a man who has no leverage. If a dynamic no longer aligns with your self-respect, you do not argue, demand explanations, or make empty threats. You calmly and quietly step back. When you embody a mindset where your self-worth is non-negotiable, you stop chasing external validation entirely. You become a grounded, self-possessed individual, and that is the ultimate form of personal power.